With the glaring contradictions between Colonel Scott's Farlam testimony and Captain Tlathi's evidence today, the inquiry will now seek clarity on these two conflicting versions. Captain Tlathi, who was then part of the police's tactical response team, testified that they'd received orders to act against the armed strikers, to disarm and disperse them. Tlathi says he was briefed by Lieutenant Colonel Duncan Scott that the order to move against the miners came from the National Police Management.
We were briefed by Lieutenant Colonel Scott in the presence of Brigadier Pretorius. During the briefing, we were informed that the national management instructed that the police must act against the armed strikers as they have to be disarmed and dispersed. The POP were to disperse the strikers and TRT will encircle the small groups and disarm them, that is the strikers.
In his evidence before the Farlam Commission of Inquiry, Colonel Scott denies this.
At the same day,
For evidence leaders, Captain Tlathi's testimony is critical. They're laying the groundwork to suggest that the order to move against the miners in a tactical phase came from the top of the police chain.
When Colonel Scott used the term the national management instructed that the police must act, who did you understand he was referring to?
Abaphathi bezolonke emapoliseni ngabo bathi makuact.
I understood to be all the managers of the policing are the one who are instructing that there should be an action taken.
When police talk about national management, who are they normally referring to?
Izabazi generals.
At the time, Phiyega and retired Northwest Commissioner Zuki Swambombo were in charge of the police operation in Marikana. The police top-level roots meeting in Potchefstroom is where top management allegedly came up with their version of events at Marikana. The next critical witness to take the stand is former police communications officer Lindela Mashiko, who's expected to give greater clarity on police's statements on the Marikana event. Nozintombi Mia, SABC News, Centurion.